y'all, welcome back. Random TV Reviews, your girl Lynette.
Your boy standing live.
I heard y'all were looking for me.
Yeah, heard y'all were looking for me.
I took and told y'all. I ain't gonna fuss at you, but I'm gonna give you a nice friendly reminder how this here works. Whenever we not gonna be on here, we let you know on Instagram or on Twitter. Now we did kind of give a little brief little announcement on one video, and the reason we did it like that is because we ain't trying to have people all trying to case our place because they know we ain't gonna be home.
Yeah, that's how you create stalkers like Travis.
Yeah. So we were on vacation. We will be vlogging the second part of our vacation on our vlogging channel, Life With Us TV. The first half of our vlogging, of our vacation experience, y'all won't see any of that because I don't want to talk about it. But it was redeemed after the bullshit went down. That's just know that. So we had a great time, and I'm glad we're back, and I'm glad y'all missed us. But we're gonna get right into this because we won't too much to it. But what
got throwing Tippa Haynes.
Whole bunch of line going on, and I don't appreciate
lot of line.
So we start off with we got Randall. He on the sidewalk looking like Michael Myers, right? Because Alex done burned up the dinner. She had to actually run. Hold on, wait a minute. She had to walk her kids down to the deli to get them something to eat. So on her way back, Randall standing there just taunting her. Thomas said, "Hey, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you?" She said the kids in the house. He ended up having this nice little conversation, and she was like, "You know what? Don't bring my kids into this. Don't ever, confront me in front of my kids like that." He said, "Oh, I know. You're trying to get all the time you can get in with them right now before you go to jail."
Yeah.
He said, "But you know what? Jail might be better for you than it would be for the wrath of Natalie." Because, oh yeah.
Like, what the hell you talking about?
He said, "I heard. You've been sleeping with Lucius too. Lucian."
So you ain't heard skit. Your mama just... First of all, why in the world did Sherman Lights put that in that boy head?
Was it her?
Yeah, she was the one that Sherman Lights wanted to put in the head when he went to the hospital.
Oh, it's been so long since.
Yes.
And we watched the previous, last week's just before we watched this. So
yeah.
It's all kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, so she the one that put it in his head knowing how crazy he is, knowing that he wasn't gonna let that go.
So he ended up telling her, he was like, "So you been sleeping around?" And this is when she decided, "I'm gonna go ahead and play with you a little bit."
So, cause I see it messing with you, see. So I'm gonna keep on messing with your mind.
She said, "I sure did mess with Lucian. Sure did. When Natalie would be at work, we used to do it in the back of his car, and we used to get it in." So here come they're going on. What's the boy name? I keep forgetting his name. Randall. This crazy stuff. Talking about something. 3. So you mean tell me you got up on me for 3 dudes? That's even a lot for a pro hoe like you. She said,
nah. It was 4 of them bros.
He said, who? She said, "Oh, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
It's all good."
Yeah.
But she said, "You know what? I do miss you though. You know, them nights we had in the shed. How you had me bent over, had me doing some strange things for no change.
Yeah, blowing my back out."
She said, "I would sit up there in that lonely bed of mine, look out that window, and I would miss you so much. But you know what I would do? I call Lucian." And I said, "Here, see, this is what we not gonna do is bring the only good guy that we got left in on this mess."
Bullshit. Yeah.
So then she starts looking at him, and he's looking at her, and she said, "You ain't figured it out yet?" Tell me something. What you talking about? And I said, "Oh, you giving him permission to analyze you. Use that degree.
Yeah,
Go ahead, psychoanalyze and do yourself while you're at it." She said, "Okay, think about it. You know that I was raped and molested. I have daddy issues and mommy issues. And that is the recipe for a sexually fluent individual."
Yeah.
Not all.
But some.
But some.
And I so happen to be one of them.
And I happen to be one of those people.
I'm one of those pro hoes.
So this pro hoe, that baby may not be yours. So get used to it. Get used to looking, because the features that you saw in that baby you thought were yours, they were actually Lucian's.
Yeah.
I say, you know what?
So it was playing mind games on you, see. It was all your fantasy. But yeah, that's Lucian, baby. I instantly got pissed off.
Me too.
Why drag him into this? She about ready to get her A whooped up.
So then she took it a little further. She talking about something, "You miss me. I know you do. You miss my perfume. Look, here you go.
Smell it?
And she said, ooh, something else missed me too. So now his peckerwood don't.
Got him. Say, got him.
And I said, don't tell me she about to go out in the shed with this fool. And at that very moment, we see this truck come through there like Pinky on Friday. Doom.
But I noticed Tyler Perry didn't let him hit them props. Say, this boost get caught money.
And he said, my insurance policy ain't paying for none of it. Eddie comes rolling up over there. He basically tried to run over Randall and Alex, talking about something. See, Brad told me to cut you some slack, let you off the hook, but you over here messing with him, doing this and doing that. The kids was out there. It was like, I'm starting not to like him right now.
Eddie.
And the little boy said, starting to. I've already beat you to that, like Jedi said, the children of the corn.
And little girl said, Uncle Eddie, you need to stop texting and driving.
Somebody just slapped piss out that little girl.
I wanted to get your A in that house.
All of it grown folk business.
Yeah.
So Eddie gets to talking to his cousin, which we keep forgetting that they're cousins because they just conveniently wrote that in the script for no goddamn reason. But talking about some, well, they've been over here talking to you about Andrew. Who's Andrew? You know the guy, the cop. You know what it is.
The car you stole. The guy car you stole.
She said, I don't really know what you're talking about. He said, well, you ran over him and he died. So you're going to get charged for that. And she said, oh no, I will not be an accessory to that crime right there. He said, accessory to a crime. I hear you talking, but the words ain't yours. So
yeah, who you been talking to?
Who briefing you?
Yep.
And I said,
she knows espresso.
I said,
he know this as espresso.
So then we go to the next thing where we got Kelly getting a prepaid call from Terrell. And Terrell,
I can't stand Kelly now.
Me either. Terrell wanted to call and let Kelly know that, hey, I got the hookup while I'm in jail. I got the guys over here putting the new Beijing on my hat.
Yes, sir.
And he said, I just need to let you know that it came out right. So when I get out, I'm going to be tight.
Yes, indeed. I'm photo ready. Bow.
So she was like, your mama been pressing the issue about getting a key so that you can come over here when you get out. And he said, so what about that? And she said, I have to talk to Justice about that because I keep forgetting that Justice really does not know that Travis is not his dad.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, Terrell seemed like he was cool with that. He was understanding of this, and he was like, you know what? You got a good point. We do need to ease.
You didn't smell the bullshit?
I smelled the bullshit, but he played into the game.
Yeah.
But I still think he was sincere in how he answered it though.
But no, that was the sincere pimp move.
Oh Lord, the 30-second crackhead move.
No. This one's a 30-second pimp move.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what he had to see. He needs to get in the house because you know what he need when he gets out.
She need him in the house. She needs a guard dog right about now. So go ahead and let Terrell.
She need to get rock.
Don't say it because I miss Charlie Murphy. Oh my God. So Terrell said, you know what? I'm gonna talk to my mom. I'm gonna get her to pipe down. She doing the most.
She was like,
but,
don't talk to no.
He said, but it's the mama thing and the boy thing. You understand, don't you? She was like, yeah, I understand. He said, listen, you got something going on. I can hear it in your voice. I might be locked up, but I ain't stupid.
You know who his mama act like? What's Candy mama name?
Who, Hannah?
No, Candy.
Candy? Who's Candy?
On the show you watched, the other show you review.
Oh, Mama Joyce.
Mama Joyce. That's what she remind me of.
No, Mama Joyce.
That overprotective. Boo. And nobody's,
whatever. So y'all listen. That goddamn Marcy and Brad is in love with each other for real.
Yeah.
I thought it was
they're confusing me though.
They are confusing me. I thought it was a little bit of lust and infatuation and all of that.
Yeah.
But come to find out that they really do love each other. And Marcy went over to his office and was like, listen, I know at the end of the day you gonna go back to your wife. It is what it is, and I'm prepared for that. But right now, I have a major decision that I need to make. And I need somebody that I love and loves me back to walk me through this process and these major decisions. And I'm sitting here like, so what you get ready to do? You get ready to abort this baby? I mean, what's going on? So then it just changed up because he was like, you know what? I can promise you that I can do a few of those things for you. But you know, if I
hold you, you know, that leads to
more things.
Yeah, you know.
And she proceeds to sit on his lap. And I said, okay, Monster, what you trying to do here? We trying to make this thing a little easier, the transition a little easier. But no, you don't got his peckerwood boom. Everybody peckerwood gonna boom tonight.
So he ready for some cowgirl now.
Yeah. And you was in the right chair.
No, I said right, the cowgirl action. Like
and they was in the right chair for that one that spin. Don't ask me how I know, but I do. So,
throw it on out there.
Yeah. We're married. We've been married 15 years and happy about it.
Yes, indeed. Boom, boom, pow.
So, yeah, so she's sitting on his lap and she was like, you know what? You know, I just thank you for being there for me. You know, I'm going to miss you if you move out, but I'm going to understand. Just promise me that you would just always be there for me. And the next thing we know, they get to playing and a little something like this.
And she rubbing.
And she went to hop up off his lap because it got a little hot and heavy up in the office. And his hand brushed across her belly.
And all that ambiance went right out the window.
And he said, I like old Brad because Brad is so attentive. I said, he said, your stomach.
What happened to your stomach?
He said, it's different. It feels different. She said, no, I just ate lunch before I came over here. He said, that's different.
That ain't no lunch stomach.
So then he said, you know what, that would be ironic for you to be pregnant with my baby right about now. And she said, yeah, that would be the talk of the community.
Yeah. That'd be a heck of a revenge movie.
The ultimate payback. And he said, not in this crazy world. Maybe in another world,
but not in this world.
Not this crazy world.
And then she went ghetto on him.
Then she got all up in her feelings.
Like, well, what's wrong with that?
She was like, so you mean to tell me that Alex and Randall could raise their baby, but me and you couldn't raise the baby? She went down and down. And I was like, shh. But all of us did the timeline. And the timeline gotta be Randall's baby. So why are you in your goddamn feelings?
Cause she don't know.
She gotta know.
She don't know.
I don't know.
You know why? Because if she did know, she'd tell him that I'm pregnant, and I'm pretty sure that it's Randall because when they do the time frame, it fits that frame right there. But she don't know. So she got mad at Brad's response, and Brad was sitting there like, okay, she thinks she fooled me, but this one's pregnant and I know it. Look, I got 2 kids. I already know what a pregnant belly feel like. Yes, indeed.
So then we see Tippa Haynes. So we finally get to know what the title of this episode is all about. Tippa Haynes knocks on the door over at Randall's, and she just stands there like Randall's supposed to know who the hell she is. And he was like, can I help you? She said, well, I came over here from the courts.
I'm the DNA lady.
Yeah, I came over here to take that Dana. She immediately starts flirting with him, and I said, so her and Espresso shop at the same place.
Cause she sort of had the same dress. They had the same dress on.
I said, okay. So she said, where you want me to do this at? Oh, we can go over here by at the counter and do it. He gives him the little ball. Y'all know how it is when they take your blood and they can't find that vein. Squeeze it, squeeze it.
Say, you got big muscles. He's like,
yeah. You work out. Oh, you work out. So they got this little chemistry going back and forth, back and forth. And Randall said, oh, so what you doing later on tonight? She said, well, what I'm doing later on tonight? I'm having dinner with my wife and our kids. He said, so you a lesbian? She said, I don't believe in titles.
Yeah, labels and titles and stuff like that.
And I'm sitting here
but I'm like, she walked in the door flirting with him. And then when he make his player move, that all of a sudden, nah, we can't do that.
Then this what she did. She was like, you know what? If I was into men, I wouldn't be into a man that is denying his child. It has to be basically something's about a court to take a paternity test. He said, so this is where you got it wrong. And I said, this for once I was here for Randall.
Yeah.
Randall said, oh no. I'm requesting DNA so I can get custody of my child. So basically, like Nene Lee said, in your face.
So and then she still shaded him against it. Oh, you wanted the good ones. Still shade.
I said, and he talking about something. He said, lesbian my age. That's gonna be my next baby mama.
She gonna forget all about that. after I get finished with her.
So then before she left, he said, so you ain't got nobody else to test? She looked at the paperwork. She said, no, I ain't got nobody else to test. Said, can you make a telephone call up there to the court's office? Because there's another guy that should be tested, and he's right down the street. Lucian something, whatever his last
His name is Lucian Line.
Yeah, he probably is.
You probably
And she was like, no, I don't have nobody on here by the name. He said, well, you need to go ahead and get the court to test him because he's a possible candidate to be the father of this baby too. And I'm sitting here like, Lord, everybody is bringing Lucian's name into this for no reason at all.
And the thing about it is, freaking, whatever her name is, Proho, know how Natalie is. And she know that Randall is going to run his mouth. So she knows I'm come back on her. And I think, and Natalie like cutting people too.
She need to cut her.
She's going to slice her hind parts right
on
on
out. Cut her goddamn guts out. So then we over there, because y'all know, she's still, what's the child name? Kelly's still looking for her baby. I told y'all last episode, and I was not playing. I don't care what happened to that baby. Call me mean, call me whatever. If you got a dumb mama like that, the
Child Protective Service need to take her away from him. She's
still at the job, ain't moving. I don't care what the police,
none.
I don't care what the president, I don't care what SWAT, I don't care what the National Guard say. If my child is missing, I'm going out there to look for my child. You can't tell me to sit my tail at my job and just wait. And they ain't never come.
They ain't never show up. They supposed to have been there. You know, that's typical police bull. But yeah, a good mama would have been out there on foot, looking at every crack crevice, talking to everybody they can think of. Where's my baby?
Yeah.
Showing pictures.
So now everybody's starting to question Kelly because what's his name? Rick was like,
you don't think she would have set him up?
Do you think she did something, called and said, hey, she got my son, but really she called and told him to pick the baby up, and she has not filed a restraining order? Why is that?
Listen.
But we had called that last week.
But listen, Rick ain't too far off on her bullshit now. Because one thing about it is, this don't apply for every stalker and every crazy person that come in your life. But 9 out of 10, you did something to set them off.
She sure set
and
him
she
off.
the one that set him off. Now she hiding her hand like he is this crazy dude. Now he taking it too far. Taking it too goddamn far. But she was the one that goddamn lit this fire. Now you're gonna be burnt. Yeah. So yeah. So Rick know that there's a whole lot more to this story than what Kelly is saying.
And of course, Espresso ain't gonna give up the ghost. So
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Travis didn't tell Rick, but you know that's a bro code, dog. He wouldn't look good if he told that, like, she throw that puss on me, the hashtag good puss on me. Now I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
And Rick will probably be like, so can I take a stab at it?
Oh, he already want to, but hey, you better think twice.
You got men out here going crazy like that.
You won't have no more job and nothing. This thing, you know, you be behind balls fooling around with her.
So Espresso had called Natalie, not Natalie, Kelly, and was like, you know, why didn't you file the restraining order? She said, oh, so you questioning me now? She was like, no, but everybody else is. And she said, well, the lawyer will not call me back. I can't get in with him. She said, well, give me the number.
I'll call him.
It's what we said last time. I said he work over there at Calvary over there with Greenleafs and them.
That's right.
He a part of the church.
Said Bishop Greenleaf told him, said don't return the calls. Don't put that restraining order on Jacob.
Yeah, I remember over there at Greenleaf when that guy had got when he shot that kid.
Uh-huh.
And he was a member over there at Calvary. And every time he called to the church when nobody returned his calls. This is what's happening over here.
Yep.
Basically, she's getting the runaround because the Greenleafs got him on lock.
And it's probably the church's attorney.
Right.
Yeah, so it's already a conflict of interest. Because she said, I use them all the time. I don't understand what's going on.
But she was using them when her and Travis was on the good.
But like we said, since when do you use a lawyer to get a restraining order?
I still don't understand that.
Travis went to the goddamn police, goddamn sink and got his. Why cause she been down there. She been down there talking to him. She could have been had a restraining order. Yeah, Rick smelled the bullshit.
But then they get a ping from Justice's cell phone. All of them just flee like roaches. Gone. And we see a scene that we ain't never seen before. So I ain't never seen them houses before. But anyway. And then we finally get to Kelly's house. And she's outside acting a plumb goddamn fool. That's my son.
Now you want to go crazy. You want to show off on all the people that you let me in.
Black folk.
Yeah, we know when
to turn it on.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I don't even care.
Especially when I'm trying to get a check.
I don't even care. So the cops rush into the house. And they immediately come back out. You remember how Rick came out there when he went in there and he found Ramsey up in the house dead? That's how they ran up out of that house. And I said, well, what the hell's going on up in there?
So did they let tear gas in there or something on fire?
But then I got confused because it was kind of like they grabbed Kelly, but I was like, is they grabbing her to grab her? Is they grabbing her to try to arrest her? Like, I mean, the way they were grabbing her, I was confused. And I was like,
yeah, because Lucy the one that was grabbing her.
Was it? No, it wasn't. I thought it was somebody else. I don't even care. Let Mike be said. Don't even matter.
It didn't even make sense.
And then it went off. So I'm like, what happened?
What happened? Yeah, what happened at the yellow house? Ever since you had this house, Kelly, you ain't had no luck.
Sell it.
She got doing this.
Painted another color and put it on the market.
That's an evil house. Say somebody done died next door. You got the next door down from there. You got cheaters. Next door from down there, you got a psychopath named Randall. That's supposed to be a therapist. Supposed to be helping all of y'all. And he need help.
She just need to move out the block.
It's just all around bad neighborhood.
Let me tell you what you do, Kelly.
Y'all in the bougie hood.
Kelly, let me tell you what to do. I don't usually condone stuff like this, but sometimes you gotta use what you got to get what you want. And I'm not talking sexually this time. But Kelly, you a single parent. And I know you probably got a few years in at that bank. But I'm going to need you to conveniently get fired. Then I'm going to need you to go down there to the courthouse. And then I'm going to need you to petition the court for emergency assistance. Then I need you to go down there to social services and get you a good little voucher. To get you into a nice little cozy apartment. Where you can pay like $30 a month.
Section 8.
So you can get on your feet. Get up out of there. Then you can go back and apply for at Bank of America. They always hire.
Yeah.
Get your job back.
And you can rebuild your credit. That ain't a problem. You can rebuild your credit in 6 months to a year.
And matter of fact, go get you a townhouse that you can afford because you can't afford that house.
Or you
just need to get out of there.
Or go and get you a freaking a secure credit card because your credit gonna be jacked up. Your credit score may be a 700 right now. By the time you finna be 400, huh?
Get you a what? A rough card.
A rough card.
Get you a rough card.
Keep on paying yourself back the money till your credit get built back up.
Yes, but that's it. It won't much to it. So I'm glad y'all missed us. I'm glad we back, but we ain't got nothing for you.
Yeah, because tonight it won't nothing tonight. Even last week won't nothing. So we ain't missed nothing. We ain't missed nothing. But I got a feeling the heat's gonna turn up next week.
Yeah. Because Natalie ain't the one to be played with.
Yeah, because she looked like she's about ready to cut a few people from that.
Yeah. So, straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty South. Two up, two down. Holla.